Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, this is Johnny streaming live from sunny South Texas, and on our little web build here, I am now ready to get it launched. I already went ahead and took care of this because it's a little convoluted. I myself have a multi-domain server, which is a little tricky to get linked up, but as far as getting the address of the site itself so that your domain can link up with it, my domain is over on Hawkhost, which is my domain provider. They have a blazing fast server farm right here in Dallas, so that makes a lot of sense. It's close by, it's fast, it's got a good service, and I can stack my multi-tiered domains in there for a pretty good price, so it works out in more than one respects. But a lot of people have like GoDaddy, Namecheap, HostGator. There's a lot of good hosts out there, but the thing is, hosting the URL, the www part, and hosting the actual domain or the actual website are two different things. A lot of people don't understand this part. It gets a little tricky. So what we need to do is link the two. So to do that, we're going to go here in Settings. We're going to go down to SSL, which is your secure socket layer. This is your security settings. This is how you would enable the HTTPS. S stands for security. That usually goes at the beginning of your URL here. Now it's saying it cannot do that because it's not even linked. So this is the thing. You got this here where you can basically send these instructions to your guy over at GoDaddy, Yahoo, 1M1, whatever, and they can set it up for you. Or if you're feeling particularly tech savvy and know how to access the control panel on your domain host, you can just go in and create these two A records, an @ and a www, and point them to the IP address for the website. In this case, there's my IP address. So I already went in and set it up in my domain. So it's going to take probably a couple hours for it to migrate over, and then I'll try back later this afternoon and see if it's updated and keep messing with it. Generally, there is a waiting period. It does take a minute for the site to migrate over, I think is how they phrased it. So that being the case, not much else I can do here but wait for our little one-page site to get dropped in there. So I decided to play around a little bit more and make more pages. So how are we going to do that? Remember when I told you earlier that I wanted to put the names of the cities all along the bottom? Okay, I went ahead and done that. I got Edinburgh, McAllen, Weslaco, Harlingen. All these guys are listed right here. And what I'm doing now is, check this out. I can go in here and I can copy a page, and that basically will give you two copies of the same page. Now you see we got mission here, and I went ahead and changed the H1 tag to Mission, Texas. The H2s are all tagged to Mission, Texas. Right here, I've tweaked the materials so it's unique, and then I hyperlinked it right here. So it goes to this page. So if you're on the South Padre Island page, and you can just click on this and go over to the mission page, and it's going to be pretty much the same because it's just copied over, but it's the meta tagging, H1s, H2s, all the main features SEO-wise are all geared to draw traffic in that particular small area. The other thing that we wanted to do here is, let's take a look. Here's the copy that we just made. I'm not sure if it's, okay. Yeah, for this one, we're going to the next town over, which is Far, which is actually where I'm located. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that. I'm going to go into SEO settings here. I'm going to come across and make sure that it says HVAC Contractors, Far, Texas. Name the page, Far. Nothing in there. We have all of our metas there, which we've already established. You already have HVAC contractor in, and then basically all of these cities. So that can just stay there. And let's go ahead and just change the name of this page to FAR. Yeah, FAR with a P. Go figure. And now I have FAR there. I got Mission, I got Palmer's, I got McAllen. And as you go through, there's my H1. Let's change this right here in the content to FAR. H2s all say FAR, FAR, FAR out, man. We are good to go. All right, last thing we're going to do is link this right here to a standard page, and our FAR page is right there. So now it's linked. So now if you're on one of these other pages and you want to look at the FAR page, you can just click right there and you can get back to the FAR page. Another thing I added was writing out the phone number here. That way the Google bots, when they call it, they can see that there is an actual unique number for this location. And another cool thing, when you double click here, I set it up as a clickable button. So on your mobile, if you see that number, you just tap it, you can immediately instigate a call. You do that with the link button right here. You link, and I can link that text to a website. I can link it to another page on the website, a blog post, and a phone. So in this case, it's a phone number, so we linked it to a phone, and that's the phone number for the site. So that also is a nice little touch. People don't like typing in numbers, they like to click to call. And I also have the button here as well. Thinking about maybe putting it right there also. So I'll probably end up doing that anyway, because you can never have the phone number in too many places. That, and I'm going to continue going through, and I'm going to continue adding location pages. Build out all these. And then from there, maybe I'll start adding some services pages, or maybe I'll just nest all these under a locations tab once I'm done. Not sure how I want to play it yet, but we'll see. Stand by and let's find out. And I'm back. I am all done now. I've already gone through all these different guys and plugged in the new content for them, the new H1, which indicates each particular location. The H2s also indicate that particular location. And even in the content itself, it is specific to that particular location. And at the bottom, where everyone's mentioned, they are also hyperlinked, as you can see. So when the bots crawl this page, they're going to see all these links, and they're going to see all these pages. Or from an end user's perspective, you can see it just shows up as McAllen Plus, because I nested them this way. Now I'll see if I was to go like this and unnest something. Come on. Cooperate. Alright, let's go like that. That's how you see both of them. See, they're both even, so they're both showing. But I don't want them all showing. I want them just kind of discrete. So it just shows McAllen Plus. But I know some of these towns are so ridiculously small that these pages on their own will rank very well. Palmhurst is a tiny community and not a big population center, so anything courting Palmdale specifically is going to do nicely. So since I have an H1, H2s, and I've gone through and gone to the SEO settings and made sure that all those H1 tags, H2 tags, and even added air conditioning company in South Padre Island. All have been added to the meta keywords right here. So you're basically telling Google the Cliff Notes version of this page, and it can be summarized by your H tags. So all of those are in there. That's pretty generic. The page name is set so it's unique. The page title is also unique. And that covers my H1 tags, my H2 tags, my meta tags, my title tag, and my hyperlinking. So that being the case, I think I'm going to go ahead and put a phone number at the top as well. So let me jump over to build, show you how to do that real quick. I'm just going to put it in as a straight text. And let me grab that phone number. Just going to copy that. Let's stick it right here on the bottom. And let's center it. And let's make it a little bit bigger. And let's ignore that telemarketer. And let's hyperlink that to the phone so it's a click to call. There we go. Now when people click that, they can call. And let's put a little space in there too, just to break it up a little bit. There we go. That looks better. Alright, that's pretty. Now we got a click to call at the top. We got a click to call in the middle, and we got a click to call in the footer. And we got multiple service location pages. So still waiting for the host to go ahead and connect and go live with it. Once it does, then I'll be back and we can start hooking up Google Analytics and Google Search Console. And after that, we'll start on the SEO. So I'll see you in the next video to learn how to add Google Analytics and Google Search Console to your website. See you soon.